Why is everything just remakes and sequels over and over again? When are they gonna start making new stuff?
New stuff, huh? But sequels make so much money, we can't stop now. I can almost afford 2 cartons of eggs and a tank of gas. Wait, I have an idea. Let's put out a brand new original movie and not advertise it to anyone, and then use its failure to justify only ever making sequels and remakes forever. Get ready for Toy Story 7, where the toys have to learn about the importance of friendship again. Yeah, so, have you even heard of this movie? Did you know you can rent it right now? Do you know what it's about? I didn't know the answer to any of these questions until like 2 hours ago. So Elio is Disney Pixar's newest movie that came out to absolutely raving box office numbers. Pixar's been having a rough time as of late. Inside Out 2 was popular. Elemental had a rough start but did kinda okay later. But Elio, like, boy, I tell you what. But now that it's out on rental and I can actually make a video about it, I wanted to give it a fair shake. You know, it's easy to be like, Disney Pixar is on life support, like everyone on YouTube is these days. But like, how even is this movie really? Let's talk about it. Come along, kids. Let's take a walk. Hey, 1 sec before the video starts. YouTube's copyright system has become incredibly bad for creators like me. So if you like these videos and if you want to keep watching them, I need your help. I opened up memberships here on YouTube. Just $6 a month gets you early ad-free, sponsor-free videos. You can vote on what movies I make videos about. And if enough you sign up, Kelsey and I will bring back the podcast, I'll do animation live streams, and a full quality regular video once a month for members only. Click the subscribe plus button or the link in the description and become a member to help keep this channel going. Okay, bye. So we start out with our main character, Elio, who's just your average, totally normal kid.
Elio, you have to eat something.
Major Solis, what are you doing here?
Hey! Yeah, I'm with my nephew.
Your nephew. I heard about your brother and his wife. I'm so sorry.
Okay, all right. We're just jumping right in the deep end there, huh? Yeah, so Elio is almost a Disney princess, except he lost both his parents. I guess that means he's Batman. Now, because of this, he lives with his aunt, who works in the Air Force, ? But she's just a single gal living out her cog in the machine dreams, and now she has to take care of a kid?
We're managing.
What about the astronaut program? Aren't you about...
No, not anymore. The timing just isn't right.
Of course.
So one day, she takes Elio to a museum, and he sneaks off to look at this exhibit about the Voyager gold disc thing they did back in like the 70s or whatever.
It will drift on, solitary and alone. But maybe one day, distant worlds will receive its message, and Voyager will complete its mission, proving we aren't so alone after all.
And this sets up the rest of the movie where Elio feels very alone now that he's with his aunt who, like, just is not connecting with him, you know what I mean?
Okay, so Shinji's mom is actually the robot, and whenever he pilots it, it's like he's going back into the womb, and humans are descended from an alien that was sent to Earth by mistake because there was another alien here first, but that alien makes robots now, and they're trying to mix the 2 aliens together, and that's why we have this girl who's helping Shinji's dad because he's trying to turn all the humans into a giant smoothie.
So which one's Bluey and which one's Bandit again? But since that fateful day at the museum, Elio has been obsessed with aliens and getting abducted. It's like those girls on TikTok who are like, OMG, I want to get kidnapped so bad. My literal dream is someone talking about how much I light up a room right before an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. So Elio stays at the beach all day, and apparently at some point he put up flyers for like a ham radio club, but really he just wants to take other people's radios and like boost his own signal for the aliens. And eventually 2 kids do show up, and would you believe that a kid who looks like this might be up to no good?
Is this supposed to happen?
Stop it! Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Let me see that.
Don't touch that!
I was just
I have to
looking at it.
What is it? No! Mess! Activate! Supernova!
You know, I talked about this before, but like modern Disney and Pixar animation, like it's so frantic now. Like Wish had this issue, Moana 2 really does this really bad. And now same thing with Elio. It's like they can do lots of movement, so they feel like they have to. I made a video recently about Tangled, and I think that amount of animation is perfect. Like it's frantic when it needs to be, but also knows when to let characters stand still. Anyway, so this fight gets Elio in trouble, and his aunt has to watch him for a while at her like base place thing. Now while Elio's there, he overhears them talking about cool military stuff like sitting around waiting for hours doing nothing, or straight up lying to high school kids at the local mall, but also aliens.
Major! We can't just leave it like this. We have to respond. I've already rerouted every satellite to send the signal back. First contact!
Oh, also, just in case you're wondering, he has an eye patch now because of the fight he just got into like 30 seconds ago. So yeah, anyway.
I have everything queued up and ready to go. Just say the word.
Oh, Elio, this is your chance! So he waits till everyone's gone and makes his move.
car somewhere.
But in so doing, Elio overloads the satellite system and almost just like blows the entire place up.
Yes! 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 Oh!
Well, hey, kid, don't worry about it too much, okay? Sometimes I do the same thing when I overload myself with 2 kombuchas in one day. And so, being the troublemaker that he is, Elio's aunt has no choice but to send him to boarding school.
No contact! No!
You know, I went here too when I was a kid. You might not believe me right now, but this will be good for you.
Okay, I'm sorry, but no one who goes to a place like this and enjoys it should be trusted. This is like the winner of the Hunger Games being like, oh yeah, it was pretty fun. Like, okay guys, I found the psychopath. Now, through the magic of happenstance, these 2 kids from earlier are also at his boarding school, and because of what happened with Elio, they got in trouble too, and then this guy wants revenge for, having to deal with the consequences of his own actions.
What is that?
Hope you like how it tastes.
There's something back there.
Whoa.
You're so dead, Solis.
Hey, hold on.
Wait.
However, just before the blonde kid gives Elio a real wallop, time suddenly freezes and you'll never guess what happens. Actually, it's pretty obvious, but still.
Please. It's happening. It's really happening.
I just love how excited he is to get abducted by aliens. But like, hey, I get it, kid. I was gonna say I felt the same way when I was 12, but like, I'm in my 30s now and I'm still trying to get abducted or isekai'd or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, so finally, Elio's dreams come true when he gets taken by the aliens. Because they heard his message from earlier and now they think that he's like the leader of Earth or something.
Greetings, ambassadors.
Absolutely ecstatic to make your acquaintance. Oop, you've run dry. Let me top you off, old brick.
What was that? Did y'all see that? What kind of place is this?
Thank you. Yes. 1 cerebellum, 4 lobes, and a medulla.
All right, guys, so hear me out. And so Elio gets introduced to this alien spaceship thingy dude, guys, where all the ambassadors from all over the universe gather to hang out and talk about cool alien stuff, like when your bleep blork gets caught in her meat moop, you know what I'm saying? And to make sure nothing goes wrong back on Earth, they also make a clone of Elio, and of course, no one can tell the difference.
Can I trouble you for a DNA sample?
Sure. Where do you want it from? Ew!
Oh, hey, I do the same thing with my booger sometimes. What? What was that? Ah, stop! So, anyway, the clone gets sent to Earth to take Elio's place, and things go pretty well. No one suspects a thing.
I never should have left you here.
Yeah, they chased me because I'm weak and small.
Something weird was happening.
That's okay.
I was tracking this crazy signal from space. Elio?
Are we doing regular or white cheddar? I'm starved.
So you don't want to talk about aliens?
Not really.
Yeah, this is like if I walked in and I was like, hello, honey, I'd like to apologize for something I did wrong. All right, you ain't fooling nobody. Where's the real Alex? But okay, so Elio is finally living his dream. He's away from the stupid Earth and his dumb aunt who just wants to get to know him. Psh, yeah, whatever. The school bullies have completely disappeared from the movie, even though having his clone interact with them would be a really fun thing to witness, but sure, okay. Until, of course, the villains show up.
Your technology and my weapons would be an unstoppable alliance. Now, admit me to your communiverse.
Unfortunately, candidate Grygon.
Oh no, it's Grygon Germ.
It is our assessment that you are not a fit.
I, Lord Grygon, Blood Emperor of Hylurg, not a fit.
Now, because of this dude over here, the aliens decide that they can't let Elio into their special club because they have to run far away to avoid Grygon's wrath. But Elio offers to negotiate, and if he can stop this dude from destroying the entire universe or whatever he's gonna do, the aliens agree to let him stay on the ship and be an ambassador for Earth. And so he heads off to talk to the big evil bad guy.
You are a father, right?
Oh, yeah.
It is so difficult. He has no concept of the importance of my work.
I get it. If he's too hard to handle, then just ship him off.
Too hard to handle?
Well, whoops. Yeah, you ever send the wrong kind of meme to the wrong group chat by mistake, and it's like, I wish she was ridging on my terabithia? Alex, what does this mean? So, Elio gets thrown in jail, but he escapes and falls down into the nest of the cutest little space worm you're ever gonna see in your life.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew.
I was just swaddling you because you seemed scared. That's what my mom does when I get scared. I mean, I ask a lot of questions all the time. No one ever asks me about questions about me, though. Like, what my favorite color is. It's purple, if you're asking. Are you asking?
Now, this little dude is Glordon, and would you believe he just so happens to be the son of Grygon, nephew of Bugbegon, roommates with Zordon, whose best friend is Tim. That's me. Now, we also find out that this entire race of alien warlord blood emperor dudes or whatever are actually just cute little worms wearing these like crazy huge battle suits.
Every Hylergian gets one when they come of age. It's got weapons and bombs and stuff. Ooh, and a cup holder. I can't wait to get installed. I'm gonna look so hot.
You know, okay, so like lately there's been a lot of talk about like Pixar bean mouth, right? Which I personally think is fine. But it is kind of weird that the last several Pixar movies all kind of look like they're just the same movie, you know? Like Pixar's big strength for decades was making non-human characters look really cute and alive and relatable. And so like when you see them just making movies about humans who are all in the same exact style, like I don't know, it just kind of feels like a waste of their skills, you know? Anyway, so Elio escapes Grygon's ship with the help of Glordon, and they spend a little time together on the communiverse space station, just hanging out being a couple of dudes.
Cooking marshmallows and peeing in bushes and doing stuff that cool guys do.
Little papa. Noise. So make us get it. So everyone speaks Elioese on Earth?
Nah, just me. And my parents. Or at least they did.
You know, so like slight tangent here, okay? But okay, so the movie Up, right? Like it used a show not tell approach where we saw Carl's journey into like who he becomes and why, you know? But in Elio, they just kind of tell us that we're supposed to care about this. Like obviously losing your parents is sad, but we never see the importance of the parents supporting his weirdness and speaking his fake language or whatever. And so then we ourselves can contrast that with how his aunt just like doesn't get him or whatever. Like the way this movie handles its own story, I feel like loses a lot of impact. But whatever. Anyway, so Elio gets the idea to use Glordon as fake bait to get Grygon to promise to not attack the space station. But Glordon doesn't actually want to go back because, you know, parents just don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, it has a flamethrower, circular saw, acid gun. I'll get to fight and conquer and kill and...
Do you not want to get into your carapace?
Yeah, I mean, kinda. Well, no.
So they get the idea to clone Glordon so that he can go back and do all the endless war, Blood Prince shenanigans or whatever, and the real Glordon can do all the cool kid stuff like calling people a bunch of slurs online because they like your favorite movie and or video game slightly less than you do. Don't worry, billion-dollar corporation, I'll defend you. But things don't go so well.
Ah, it was a clone.
Where is my son?
And so, the end of the movie, Grygon takes over the space station because his son is missing. Elio gets kicked out because they find out that he lied about being leader of Earth and they send him back home. However, Glordon was hiding in a spaceship and he accidentally pushes the button that takes him to Earth. Classic mistake. By this point, Elio's aunt figured out that this dude is a clone.
We should probably talk.
And so, just to summarize everything here, Glordon makes it to Earth, but it's too cold for him to survive, and so Elio has to hijack the ship with his aunt and the help of the Elio clone.
You help me?
I don't feel so
What's that? No, not again. What is it? What is this? They then travel all the way back to the space station to give the real Glordon back to his dad and hopefully save the universe before Glordon dies from the cold or whatever the stakes are in this movie.
Gordon, wake up. No. Can't lose you too.
And so Grygon realizes it's finally time to start being a dad, and he rips off his armor, which is apparently like a really big no-no in their culture. Don't worry, everybody. Glordon's totally fine in the end. So yeah, you know, Elio finds out that aliens are real and he saves the universe and they make him an official ambassador. He gets to live on this magical, amazing alien space station as long as he wants. And the whole time his aunt is just standing there being remarkably chill about all of this. Your dreams came true, Elio. Come on, let's go.
This place is amazing, but Earth is home.
Yeah, so like the final message of this movie is so stupid. It's like Elio's desperately trying to find somewhere he fits in and people who like get him, right? And he gets to live on this crazy alien space utopia and travel the universe or whatever. But then in the end, he's like, yeah, actually, I think I'll just stay on Earth and work a job I hate for 40 years so I can have like 3 good years of freedom before I'm too old to enjoy myself. Intergalactic travel while learning about the secrets of all creation? Pfft, nah, I'd rather just go back home and get really into a Netflix show that they cancel after 2 seasons and never resolve the cliffhanger.
I didn't give it a chance, but now I want to try. With you.
That's right, kids. So, don't have dreams or leave your home for any reason. If things suck, don't want better life, because that's ungrateful of you to do. Yep. So, what was your favorite part of the movie? That was mine too. Now, a little while ago on Reddit, someone posted about how they were in a test audience for like an earlier version of the movie, and the original version with the original director was apparently quite a bit different. Like, his aunt was actually his mom, who was the one who's obsessed with aliens and not Elio. He gets abducted by aliens and his clone gets sent to Earth, but then the clone becomes a villain of sorts because he doesn't want to leave, having experienced like love for the first time or whatever, and he wonders why Elio doesn't appreciate a mom who wants to like share her life and interests with him. So it seems like the movie used to be more in line with Luca in terms of being a bit more of like an interpersonal story, but Elio changed directors halfway through production, and then they made it much more large scale, like fate of the universe kind of thing. But that being said, the Elio we got, it's not a bad movie by any means. Like, it definitely deserved way better than it got. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's being recommended to you right now, right here on the screen. It actually helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are worth caring about. Anyway, hope I made your day a little bit better, and I'll see you all next time.